Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Connection with a channel update, actually. So, some of you may have noticed that all I've been doing lately is comic book content. In fact, mostly, for the most part, just the roundup. I mean, not just the roundup, but most of what I've been doing has been the roundup. And that's true. That's absolutely true. I won't even. Been a little busy, and with everything that's happened in the last year and a half, I am still trying to work get back to the point of normalcy, and we're we're getting there, and that's where this update comes into play. First off, I'm pretty sure I said this last year at one point, but this time it's actual. This time, yeah, movie reviews will be returning. I'm talking about reviews of new movies. Either there will either be one early, near the end of around the end of this week, or at the latest. I guess they'll say either. Well, there's a possibility that we'll have one up for Tomorrow War late this week, early next week. I'm working out some of the kinks when it comes to. I'm working on some stuff when it comes to, you know, talking about a streaming service movie. Then there's going to be quite a few of those, quite a few movies that I planned to review last year that are just going straight. That are going straight to streaming services. So yeah, but definitely the end of next week we'll be doing a Black Widow movie review. Uh, Come on, when was the last time I skipped reviewing a Marvel movie? Guess that probably would have been in 2018, sometime, early 2018. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we got that. So movie reviews are coming back. Um, Hopefully, we'll get Building the Team is going to be coming back as well as other HeroClix related segments I've done, such as HeroClix 101. In fact, I'm planning on doing a HeroClix 101 video to cover the 2021 rules updates, and also the Captain Psychic Ally mechanic. So, a couple videos there. Also, an old and busted versus new hotness. I've got at least one of those planned, and pretty much just need to get off my ass and actually shoot the damn thing. And for some big news, we will be, well, I'm not now. We are not transitioning to a toy channel, but I am going to be working in some toy content. It'll largely just be unboxings. Sometimes I'll discuss. It'll in part be unboxings, part also showing off a figure and kind of saying okay, or showing off figures from one line, saying okay, this is what I like about this line, this is what I don't like about this line. And of course each figure be like, this is what I like about this particular figure. And I can say I don't like this about this figure, but at the same time then say, but with this one I actually like it. So yeah. So I'll go ahead and tell you now. Some of the things we'll be covering there will be Marvel Legends will be getting a lot of attention because it's a line I very much enjoy, as you can see from the display behind me. And we've also with I will not be doing unboxings of every single. I'm not going to be cracking up a case of every single wave of Marvel Legends figures. It's really just to be the ones that I'm excited for, which that generally means either A, I like at least most of the characters. B, I'm super excited about the Build-A-Figure. or C, both. In the event of there was one or two figures in the line I really wanted, and I didn't care about the Build-A-Figure either, I might actually do unboxings on those individual ones, and just kind of ignore the Build-A-Figure piece. But we may be doing I might kick things off with an older wave that I skipped on because money is a thing I didn't have an abundance of at the time. Not that I have an abundance of it now, but you know. Also, we will be covering, on occasion at least, the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures, the G.I. Joe Classified Series figures, as well as the reissues of the 3 3/4 inch Real American Hero line. This does include vehicles. The reissued Real American Hero line does. So there will be occasionally, you know, an unboxing of, you know, like maybe I was like, oh well, we're cracking open Duke today, or you know, hey, we're cracking open a Cobra Trooper and the Cobra Fang. You know, it's not just gonna be, but with the classified series, as it's not cost effective. It's not unheard of to make vehicles at a 6-inch scale, but it's also not widely done. Hasbro has done this for the Star Wars Black Series. If I remember correctly, around the time Force Awakens came out, they released a 6-inch scale First Order TIE Fighter, which you could fit 2 figures in the cockpit, and yeah, the comic shop I get my comics from had one, and they had it out put together. I never even thought to look at the price because it was gonna be way more than I wanted to spend. So yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, the Star Wars Black Series, both the 6-inch line and the 3 3/4 inch line will pop up in toy videos as well. Now with the G.I. Joe stuff and the Star Wars stuff especially, and to a point, not always, but sometimes at least with the DC Multiverse stuff, a lot of it's just going to be cracking open a single figure. You know, cracking open a handful of, you know, maybe I picked up a few figures from the line in a short span of time. So, boom, crack them open, you know, unbox them in a single video, show them off, you know. But more often than not, those aren't going to be big, you know, cracking open a whole wave. Another thing I wanted to mention that I'm trying to bring back, and yeah, the fact that I just announced that I'm doing toy related stuff is probably making it a little harder. Hopefully, in the relatively near future, we can get back. Well, I'll be getting back to doing Magic the Gathering unboxings. Got a little burned with the last one I did, but I think there are, and also again money. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, but that's it for the moment. I'm also going to be I think I'm going to be seeing about adding additional tiers to Patreon, mainly between the $5 and $30 tiers. I don't know what yet, and ideas are not easy to come by there. If anyone has a suggestion, by all means, you know, bring it up in the comments. Anyway, but yeah, that's gonna be it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.